What's the first thing people think they need to do once the greatest idea ever pops into their minds? That idea which keeps you awake at night, burns your brain 24/7, it'll revolutionize the industry, bring tremendously positive change to the people, and you and your company stand to make a gazillions of money. What do you think is the first thing people tend to do after having such an idea? And let me tell you right now, it's wrong. So, what is it? Well, people tend to jump the gun and go talk directly to a software developer, which is wrong. The first thing you do is put that idea on paper. Now, yes, some do put it on paper, but more like their thoughts, which is sort of rubbish. On paper means a somewhat meaningful business plan, which starts with the first overall thing you need to do, the idea validation. Okay, so how do you validate an idea? Well, that's the tricky part, and you'll probably do it a few times in a iterative process, ping-ponging between idea validation, product and market fit, the business plan, research, and feed. The first step in idea validation is creating your hypothesis. I'll create an app that does this and this, which solves a problem for this and that group of people who will pay me some money in exchange. Now that you have that hypothesis written down, you can elaborate more formally and concisely, like creating a landing page for that product. Obviously, you need not tell everyone the full scope, but just enough to intrigue them. Think more like, here's a problem I'm solving, not how I'm solving it. This will bring you to the first fork in the road. Is it B2B or B2C? If it's B2B, then it's easy to detect your end users. Have an idea for an app for a car dealership, pick up the phone, make 100 calls and propose your idea, or tell them about your landing page. Ask them if they're willing to pay this and that amount for the app which solves their problem. And then iterate this process a few times until you know there is a product market fit. Now, yes, there might be a chicken and egg problem here, since at this stage you don't know how much it will cost to develop this idea, but we'll come to that later on. On the other hand, B2C is the same, but you need more mass approach. Try to get at least 5,000 people to your landing page and get their email. Later on, you can run polls and gauge their interest. They might become your early adopters, and if you don't screw things up, they can become your brand ambassadors. Once you have the feedback, you can implement this in the business plan. You repeat this process a few times and make sure that the idea is validated, so you don't spend unruly amount of time, effort and money creating something that no one will use and pay for. Now the investment size for your first app, aka the MVP. Since you might base your final price for the app on the investment size itself. If it's something that you can put together using off-the-shelf parts, then you're looking at less than 50k, maybe even a few thousands. If there are some big brains behind it, 50 to 250k is more likely. But again, we'll cover this in the business plan later. The main part of the idea validation is somewhat proving that your app will sell. You'll be updating that business plan anyways for a long time, so don't worry about every little number. Now that you have a profitable idea on your hands, let's move to the next thing. Do you need a business plan? If you have any questions, pop them in the comment section or send me an email at hello@domonstartups.com.